driving up to Berlin with a train.
Are we starting? And it was on the cold open?
Yes.
Okay.
We can do a cold open.
Hi everyone. Hi. So you don't drive on a train, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the train drives. You're not the one driving, though.
Yeah. So like if you tell me, we're gonna drive down to Berlin, I would presume we're in a car, not on a train. Welcome to our second episode.
Wow, already a second episode.
I think so. You know what? It could be still our first episode. You don't know. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like what are we doing? Like,
yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on?
In my head, nothing at all. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the new thing that they introduced at FanFest, that we're now going to have two. I don't know why I'm holding up two with both hands. Two separate battle systems for like every class. Well, except the new classes.
Yes.
Not classes. They only have the evolved system. So we're going to have the Legacy Reborn system, which is what everyone knows and loves right now. And we're going to have the new Evolved system, the Evolved mode.
Yes.
Yeah. Why are you saying it like that? Are you saying it wrong?
You're saying Evolved system, not Evolved mode.
It's a combat system,
Yeah.
Mode system, potato. The panel was pretty cool. They brought up, the person who's now in charge of making the new battle system.
Yeah, the battle system designer, Hikaru Tamaki, which the crowd but the crowd named him Mr. Prime.
Yeah, because he's the guy who worked on everyone's favorite boss in Rowena Lighthouse. That's not how you say that.
We don't run out.
We don't run out. Sorry, I've never played Final Fantasy 12.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you ever have a thing where sometimes you mix up 11 and 12, so you have to count from 10?
No.
Do you ever do that?
No. I think that's just you. That might be just you.
Sometimes I mix up 10 and 11. I don't know why. My brain is broken.
Brain broken.
An all common thing. People talk about mixing up right and left all the time.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay, I also don't mess up my rights and lefts.
True. Proud of you. You got a nice, healthy working brain.
Thank you. I do have to think about west and east. Cause
that's just right and left.
Yeah, no, the thing is, like, right is like such a strong way of saying it, like right. But then you have left, which is like such a soft way of saying it, But then you have west, which is the strong way of saying it. But east sounds soft.
No, it doesn't.
It does to me.
Okay. Like, English isn't your native language. Do you have the same problem in your native language?
No.
So it could just be a language thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
Because in German, east is Ost.
Ost.
And yeah. I just know it's over there, Like east, and it's like a soft way of you say east in like a soft way, but you say left in like a soft way. So
I don't think east is soft. I think it's pretty harsh, actually.
At least compared to west, east and
west is very soft.
No.
What?
No.
West is soft.
West.
What do you mean?
And east.
East is hard, so it's like east.
No, it's east.
You're feeling like E hard.
It's east and west. Very different. Just cut it out.
No, this is staying in. What do you mean?
There's just nothing about evolved mode. We're talking about evolved mode here.
Okay. What are we talking about?
Well, Mr. Prime, the battle system designer, he's working on the evolved mode.
Yeah, all by himself. Or did he work all on the
No,
PvP
the
action
the PvP action system that was updated for CC is what he worked on alone. I don't know if he's alone right now, but he's definitely in charge of it.
The lead guy,
He's the lead. He's the big guy.
Which is good because like everyone really liked the PvP like battle system changes and the new actions.
Yeah.
So having the guy who worked on like those systems work on the new like evolve system, like it's gonna be good. Like you know, the one problem is that like at least along in my friend group, not everyone agreed with some of the changes to healer, but we were like, it's fine because healers are healers, you know, trying to make them in a PvP mode where combat is the main driving force can be a little bit hard. So it's okay if White Mage shoots laser beams and turns people into imps. That's fine.
It's fun.
It's fun, but it never really felt like White Mage to me personally. You know? But it's okay. They'll make it work. But will they make it work? Because, you know, but we'll bring that up later. I have reservations. We should explain what evolved mode is. So, as everyone knows, with like MMOs and Final Fantasy, it's been in, you know, it's been going for a long time now, and they keep adding new roles and traits and actions every expansion, and it's gotten a bit bloaty, you know? I've, for one, have been complaining about Bard bloat and Fizz range bloat in general for a long time. The main reason I was excited about the new Fizz range job coming out in the new expansion was because I actually quite like playing Fizz ranged, but I think all of the classes are really bloaty. Like Bard and Machinist, they have like so many actions. Like it's insane. It's supposed to be like one of the easiest roles, but you have like a billion actions. You have to do everything in a precise order, and you have all of these glowy buttons lighting up all the time. It's a bit too much.
Yeah.
I really liked Dancer when it first came out because it was like pretty like streamlined. But now it's been like 2 expansions since Dancer's come out, and even Dancer's now starting to feel the bloat as well. So I was very excited for the new job to come out and like cut that out. But the Final Fantasy team are saying like, no, don't worry about it. We're cutting so much stuff out. We're gonna like strip down all of the classes to around 16 buttons. I'm gonna make it easy. And today we're talking about how they're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So
where do you want to start?
I want to start with that the evolved mode. It's still under development.
Yeah, we saw a lot of stuff in the thing, but it's still very early, and they still had a lot of dev UI. You know.
That's fine, but you know the jobs or what they show could change a lot.
Yeah, between now and the Meteor Tour. The Meteor Tour is where things like will be pretty locked in for like how they work. They'll change potencies and like cooldowns and stuff maybe. But when we see those at the Meteor Tour, that's like when it's pretty locked in like about 7 months. So you know, we have 7 months to get like super famous and popular for, Square to like notice us and invite us.
Maybe next expansion.
No, we can make
for 9.0. That's a really big thing about simply 8.0 fight design in general. 2 minutes, they're gone. Your raid fight buffs, they're gone. Which I think is, I like it.
Yeah, they talked about how restrictive it was on not only like the players, because you have to work around everyone buffing at the same time, and if someone messes up below and delays it, it negatively impacts everyone. Because if everyone's buffing at the same time, you have this like amazing synergistic like thing that just gets out of control, and it's really good and really strong. But it also meant that in fight design, they felt like they were kind of like hamstringed because the boss couldn't really do too many interesting or complicated mechanics at the 2-minute window because everyone would suddenly be like bursting and doing their thing. So they kind of made it so that some bosses at the 2-minute window would just like not do anything, you know?
Yeah.
Be like a bit AFK. In fights like, what was it? Pandemonium 11? Femus is very noticeable. Like, I call Themis Best Boy for many different reasons, but one of them was just because every 2 minutes he literally just AFK'd. He maybe did like a stack or a raid wide, but like that boy was doing nothing.
Yeah. And when something was happening during 2 minutes, people usually decided to just delay them.
Right? And like people would get like really mad if the boss disappeared at 2 minutes for like doing any reason.
Yeah.
They would like make strats so that people would get damage downs even just so they wouldn't have to do anything at 2 minutes.
Yeah. I like it. I like that the 2 minutes are gone. It will give the developers a lot more freedom with the fight design.
Yeah, hopefully they do some more interesting things.
Yeah.
So how are they managing this big feat of like compressing all of these like buttons into just 16 buttons? So we're getting a lot of compression happening. So in your combo, your 1, 2, 3 is now just going to become one button that cycles through those buttons.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you're an FF player, think of like how Crystalline, Conflict, and Frontline work. You know, you're just pressing one button that's cycling through different actions. But if you play other MMOs like Guild Wars, I think it works the same way like that. But I'm not a big MMO player, to be honest, other than Final Fantasy. I wouldn't really know what else to compare it to. And they're also compressing things that do similar things, but like on different people. The example they gave is on Paladin, like Holy Spirit. If you're using it on an enemy, it will still be Holy Spirit. But if you're targeting an ally, that will now change to Clemency.
The action is now called Divine Justice.
Yeah, which is a great name, by the way.
Yeah. Now using Divine Justice, like my amazing friend just said, on an enemy, it's Holy Spirit. If you use Divine Justice, if you use Divine Justice on an ally, that's Clemency.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it works.
And there'll be other like cases, like for example, Provoke and Shock. That's now going to be a new skill called the Scales of Enmity.
Yeah.
So on enemy, it will be a Provoke, and then on your ally, it'll be a Shock. You know? Yeah. But talking about Paladin, let's talk about Paladin specifically, because it's hard to give examples of the things they're changing without talking about class. And Paladin seems to have the most compression that's happened to it, at the very least. Like, lots of the DPS jobs seems like they're completely different. Yeah. But Paladin seems the same, just compressed. So that's like, talk about Paladin. Oh, no, we should talk about the other stuff first. We should talk about like...
half of the page is...
Yeah.
It's okay. You can cut things and move things around.
No. I won't.
Okay. So they said that Reborn mode and Evolved mode are going to have different rotations. Which means, for example, on Dragoon, on Evolved mode, you'll have your left positional weave-in your ability, right positional weave-in your ability, do your back positional, do your high jumps, to a Star Diver combo. I think it was four or 5 buttons. Mm-hmm. But in Reborn mode, you still have your 5-button combo. Your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, or whatever the fuck it is on.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 6, 7, 4, 5.
It's so stupid.
I'm not doing it on purpose. You have your first attack, and then personal damage buff, and dot, and your positionals. And the other combo is your first button, the same one, and 2 different buttons, and then the same positionals again.
Yeah.
The 2 buttons.
Dragoon is crazy class.
Dragoon is simple.
But yeah, they're going to have these 2 classes, these 2 systems running parallel for at least the next expansion.
Yeah.
But it seems like the shift is they want us to be on Evolved for sure.
Yeah.
Because they're making Evolve mode slightly stronger is what they're balancing for. Who knows what actually will happen? You know, high-end raiders will definitely like min-max the shit out of everything possible. So they might be using a weird mix of like Evolve mode and non-Evolve mode. It just depends on how they balance it. Like, it's going to be very interesting to see what people do in Ultimate for sure in the first ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely less defensive actions on tanks especially. But to compensate for that, the defensive actions are going to be stronger, and maybe they'll change the cooldowns, but they didn't really like specify with that. We know that Provoke now has 2 stacks, for example.
Yeah, because
So that's like a thing. Yeah.
Well, the Skills of Enmity has 2 stacks.
Yeah.
Which is
So that
Provoke
means
and
you can get an extra Provoke, like in a fight. But I think it was still at 60 seconds though. Don't remember.
No, it was very low cooldown.
Was it a really low cooldown?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the Provoke timer right now? Is that a minute?
I don't know.
I probably it's a minute. I'm gonna Google it. While we're looking stuff up.
Yeah, it's 10 seconds.
It's 10 seconds right now? That's so fucking short. Wait.
No, in the evolve mode, it's 10 seconds.
Yeah. That's what I thought you meant. I swear it's like a minute right now.
Right now, it is 30 seconds.
But Shirk is like, it's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not right. Does it get shorter when you level up? Is there a trait that makes it shorter? I can see. I guess Shirk is 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You can tell I don't play tank. That's crazy.
I only play tank in more casual content, like in expert, because the queue is faster.
I've tanked ultimates, but like it's not for a while. And never like current content ultimates, just like the older stuff like Uwu and Newcop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, everyone, hi. If you're noticing anything weird going on with the podcast or the quality, it's my fault. I am editing the podcast for this week, and then next week I'll go back to my lovely co-host, who's way better at it than me.
No,
but yeah, that takes some of the strain off her, and we take it in turns. I get to like build up, the vibe. So sorry if anything's weird. Okay, I apologize. Yeah,
we already mentioned this.
Yeah, I already said that. I said that they'd be parallel to each other.
And then the new drops only have the evolve mode, and Reborn mode is only for the current 21.
You can just say that again.
Can you just say it again?
If you want me to.
Sure.
Okay. One, I clap so like it's gonna peak in the thing, and it's gonna be easier for me to find this. Yeah. So every job is gonna have both the old mode, the reborn mode, and the new mode, the evolve mode. Reborn mode. Did I say that wrong? Sorry, the fact that the old mode is called reborn mode is like messing with my brain, because it's like it's reborn, it's new.
Because no, it's from Realm Reborn.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like it's messing with my brain sometimes.
I can try.
You can try? Okay, you go.
Yeah. So every job, old and new, are gonna have the evolve mode, but only the current 21 jobs have access to reborn mode. Every future job only has evolve mode.
So there's 2 new classes, the new tank and the new Fizz range, Marshall. Imagine if it is Marshall. Will be we'll only have the evolve mode. They won't have like the old school mode.
Yeah, I actually figured out what the new tank is.
Yeah.
Actually, I can make a video about it.
Sure, yeah. You know what, you should look forward to the video. I'm gonna make her make it now, okay? We'll hold her to it. Yeah.
Now there's other new things which are only happening to evolve mode. They're exclusive to that mode.
Like what?
It's they're adjusting the job action acquisition levels. So reborn mode is gonna stay the same. You're level 60, 70, you're fucking nothing. Your bar is fucking empty. But in evolve mode, they'll make sure you have like most of your kit by level 50.
Yeah, they said most of your buttons will be there, but like, sometimes when they transform into other things and stuff, they'll be added on later as you level up and progress.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it yet, but I'm really excited for this, because this is going to make doing old ultimates way more engaging, hopefully.
Yeah. I feel like with this, you might just do even more damage in lower level content.
For sure.
Because in the current content, like whatever the content is in 110, Reborn and Evolve mode are going to be like almost the same. Evolve mode will be a slightly stronger. Just a little bit. Just a little bit stronger.
Just a little bit stronger.
And if you go to lower levels and you're like level 70 and you have like a functioning kit, and then you're playing like a different job and you're like still missing half of your shit, I feel like Evolve mode is going to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah. Like no one will want to use like the older stuff. But you never know. You never know. We don't know how they're implementing it and like what you'll have access to and stuff.
Yeah. No, there's an example slide where it would actually load, level 1. In the early levels, you actually get your basic 3-button combo.
Yeah.
They're showing Paladin again.
Are you trying to look up what they're called?
Let's see. You get, your one button, your first button level 1, then the next button level 4, and then your third button at level 26.
Yeah.
You're already halfway through ARR, halfway through level 50, and you just got your third button of your extremely basic combo.
It's an issue, especially with the early dungeons, because I think the first dungeon is at level 14 to 16, Satasha, somewhere around there. Yeah, 14 to 16. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So that you don't have like most of your kit, and it feels rough going through those at the beginning. But it feels even worse when you're like a level 90 and then you do a leveling roulette and you're all the way suddenly back to the beginning and you're like, you're not learning anything about the class. So it's a good change.
There's also a problem with DPS, especially Dragoon, who doesn't get an AoE button until level 40.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like almost every single newer DPS gets an AoE at like 15. Specifically for doing shit like this, frontline and stuff. When does Viper get it? 25? Steal more, yeah. That's so late.
It is so late.
Yeah.
So I guess that problem persists with Reborn mode.
Yeah. But in Evolve mode, we might have a different problem. We actually don't know when the AoE abilities happen. Because
the thing is, they turned different actions into AoE buttons.
Yeah.
But everyone lost their AoE rotation.
Yeah, they never showed any AoE rotation.
Because they don't have it is not on the bar.
It didn't seem like the basic 1, 2, 3 is AoE, at least to me. Like maybe it is, but like it didn't seem like it. It seems like such an easy change if you do want to cut out buttons just to make the basic 1, 2, 3 an AoE.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, with like shield lob and stuff, they had like an AoE effect coming off them to show that it was AoE.
Yeah.
But that did not seem like the case for Fast Blade,
Yeah. Like I think like your basic in Evolve mode, your 1, 2, 3 is kind of just a filler for in between stuff.
Yeah.
In
that's what
Reborn mode, it is your main thing to do.
Yeah.
That's also very different. So in Evolve mode, you're gonna be like pressing cool buttons most of the time.
Yeah, especially on DPS.
Yeah, and I think all of those are going to be AoE. So I think that's just your AoE rotation is just playing your job, but your filler just isn't.
The only class that we saw that still had the dedicated AoE buttons was White Mage with Holy.
They never pressed it.
And they never pressed it.
And we get to that. We'll get to that. It was on the hotbar.
I have a theory, a crazy theory, that the 1, 2, 3 isn't AoE, but they're gonna expect you to use like shield lob on tank or like harpoon throw for like as your basic like AoE ability. Because most of the time you're pressing your other fun buttons anyway, right? So it doesn't matter if you have a boring like AoE rotation.
So they expect you to just spam shield bash.
Yeah, stun everything. Talking of tank, we should also mention the new introduction of off tank and main tank roles.
Get carried away so easily.
We do, but that's fine. Like the off tank and main tank were already kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That everyone kind of wanted, like one off tank and one main tank. For me, it wasn't really a case of off tank and main tank, but when I was like getting tanks from Arsenic, I always wanted to make sure we either had one paladin or warrior, and one Dark Knight or Gunbreaker because of they both have abilities. One gives everyone a shield, like Shake It Off or Divine Veil, I think is the name of the ability. Sorry, I'm really bad with tank ability names. And then you have this is Heart of Light on Gunbreaker, and I have no idea what the Dark Knight one is called. But Shake It Off and frick, Shake It Off and Divine Veil give you a shield.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have two shields. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the other two, Heart of Light and one of the Dark Knight one is called, they reduce magic damage and only magic damage by a certain percentage, and they don't have the thing that gives you a shield, which is very strong. But I always wanted like one of each tank so that we had like things to play with for mitigation.
Right, I was getting a phone call, so I'm checking.
Yeah, no worries. It's like my script is gone.
Anything match
gone. Yeah, so like with Pure Healer and Shield Healer, they're going to, I guess it's called Regen Healer, isn't it? Not Pure Healer, but you know.
like
they're going to add definitions to the tanks as well. So the new tank and Paladin are going to be the main tanks, and every other tank, even Warrior, is going to be an off tank now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I always thought of Warrior as the main tank.
Yeah.
They heal so freaking much, and they even have like an ability. Is it Vengeance, the big mitigation that reflects some damage? That seems like such a main tank ability.
It does, but I guess they're changing it up a lot in evolved mode.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they have. Like Paladin has a new skill to go along with its new like role as main tank, which is like a counter. It's like Third Eye, but instead of getting engaged, you like do damage.
You get an extra button to press.
Yeah. I freaking loved Third Eye on Samurai, so I might actually play some Paladin just to like, you know, get that feeling of Third Eye like farming back. What is it called? It's Shoutron is the button that you press.
Yeah.
But what is it called? I know we wrote it down. If you scroll down on our notes.
Holy Shoutron?
Yeah, Holy Shoutron is a satisfaction. It's like answer and satisfaction or something. It's a new boss. Yeah. Basically, you activate Holy Shoutron, and then you get a buff for 4 seconds.
Yes.
Kind of like Third Eye. And if you get hit, you do a lot of damage. But after it expires, you still get another buff for another 4 seconds, so 8 seconds total. And if that one gets hit, it also does some damage, but it would just be less than if you got hit in the first 4 seconds. So it's quite flexible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If you miss time a little bit, it's not going to matter.
Yeah. Like that counter ability is something that's defining main tank. So even the new tank will have a counter ability.
Yeah, presumably. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they said. Actions to counter enemy attacks. It's what's defining main tank.
Yeah.
Like directly taken from the slide.
Different way. It could be taken in a different way. Like it could be giving gauge, like, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna have some kind of counter attack.
Yeah.
Counter enemy attack. And they're skilled at taking direct damage.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking, they could be blocking or dodging.
Yeah, because like a thing with Paladin that people don't think about a lot is that you do have a passive like parry like skill. Like occasionally if you're taking damage on Paladin, it'll be like block a little bit of the damage.
Minus 15% damage.
Yeah, but I don't know what the chances on it. It's like very random.
Yeah.
I know in Delubrum Reginade, the dumb thing that we sometimes did because it had gear that would sync up is that sometimes on healer and caster you would take a shield so that you get that block chance sometimes because it would be synced up from like level 20 all the way to level 80. So you didn't lose any stats, but you got like a little bit of block chance, which was very funny to me.
Yeah, but dodging like completely negates the damage, right?
Yes, but it could be it could be like a different thing. Like it could be like you graze so that you do less damage or something. Like
Yeah.
we have no idea what the new tank is gonna be, so
Yeah. Like we know it's a main tank.
yeah.
They're skilled at taking direct damage and they have actions
Yeah.
to counter enemy attacks. That's what we know. And we got a
So
t-shirt.
Yeah, but we don't know if that was teasing the tank. That could have been teasing the fist range.
Yeah, it could be fist range with like dual wielding cannons.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe.
or rifle. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like with the new class reworks, like they might lean into machinists being more with like if you think of the archetype of the different classes, every class has different themes to do with them. But when you're compressing everything, you kind of like need to focus on one of those themes more than the others.
Mm-hmm.
And Machinist has a gun, but it also has robots, and it also has like tool belt of like cool, weird, different things on the tool belt.
Yeah.
So they might make Machinist focus more on the tool belt and less on the gun. And that might open up to a new class, which is more like gun focused, you know?
Yeah. But with the tank, I was thinking it doesn't have to be like another shield tank.
No.
It could be more of a finesse tank, like a fencer or something.
Yeah, but a finesse tank doesn't scream like they would be a main tank to me. But that's just me personally. Like when I think of main tanks, I think of bulky people with heavy armor.
Yeah, but I don't want any tank to just be someone with bulky armor. That's kind of boring.
Not bulky. Like Dark Knight's kind of bulky, but it's more about the sword.
Yeah. Well, they are bulky.
Bulky.
Like Warrior has a bulky 6-pack. That's sort of
depends on like who's the warrior, you know?
Me.
You don't have a 6-pack.
Oh.
Why are you so offended by that?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it could be a fencer who's just parrying, controlling the enemy.
I like your idea. Like the two tank archetypes that this game is missing, in my opinion, would be a finesse like dodging tank for sure. Yeah. But you're missing like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Like
my brain just has this dumb idea for a tank called like a totem tank, and I just really think it's a good idea, and I keep bringing it up, and I won't like bore like everyone else to death with it. It's like, it's like totems are too similar to like Warrior with the nature aesthetic. And it's like Warrior doesn't have a nature aesthetic. Warrior is just unga bunga. Sorry.
Yeah. Nature aesthetic of Warrior is going back to monkey.
Yeah, it's not nature.
Take big rock, hit thing with rock. Yeah. So that's the main tank stuff. So have the off tanks.
Yeah.
Or your Dark Knight Gunbreaker.
They're gonna have a new debuffing ability, apparently.
Yeah, off tanks are skilled at lowering damage taken by allies. Like Dark Knight's TBN, for example.
Yeah.
Or they will have actions to lower enemy damage. Like a reprisal. It used to be a Dark Knight only ability.
Did I actually? I didn't know that. Is that why it's like themed like the kind of how it is? That makes so much sense.
And yeah. And Hybrid Sword adds a Dark Knight weapon skill with the following description. Delivers an attack with a potency of 200. And can only be used immediately after parrying an attack.
After parrying an attack? That's so dumb.
Old Dark Knight was about like parrying, which is like same as blocking. So maybe they could bring parrying back.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want it on a Dark Knight, right? People talk about old Dark Knight in a weird way. They talk about how like it's like the dark arts or like something Dark Knight, like a particular like style and like skills it had. But I don't know. I didn't play back then. I started playing in Stormblood, so and I didn't have Dark Knight unlocked. It didn't.
So it was an attack that you can use after parrying.
Yeah.
An additional effect just lowers the target damage shell by 10%.
Yeah.
Needs to be just Dark Knight ability, which is why it looks so dark and evil.
Yeah, that makes sense now with like how it's stylized.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Thank you for the history lesson.
Problem. So I guess off tanks will have similar abilities about debuffing the enemy's damage. lowering it, maybe blinding them or something.
Oh my god, I remember blind. Blind used to be a skill. It was Flash.
Ah.
When I first started playing, like Paladin was one of the first like classes I played, but I didn't know how to tank. And there was this ability called like Flash on Paladin.
Yeah.
And like the way I got taught to tank is that I couldn't hold. I was struggling to hold aggro, probably because I didn't have enough gear, and M&T worked different back then. There was also TP, which was really weird. But like the mentor in the dungeon with me was just like, just keep spamming Flash, okay? Just keep spamming Flash. Work through this. Like, we got this. We'll work together. They were so nice. And I was just like a baby, like player being like, oh okay.
Okay.
I'll just spam Flash.
Well, I guess it makes sense. It doesn't have a cooldown. You just have a very low MP cost.
Yeah.
Increases enmity and blinds them.
Yeah. And my sibling was playing White Mage, and they were just like spam healing me. Oh my god. I remember back then, sorry for the nostalgia thing. Like every time we entered a dungeon, they had to apply like, was it barrier or shell on everyone or something before we started going. Everyone was just like sit at the start of the dungeon waiting for the healer to cast it on everyone, and then everyone would be like, okay, let's go. It was so weird.
What a strange time.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't play that early, unfortunately.
It's okay, you didn't miss out on much. And I didn't really start playing until after they removed like a lot of the stuff like TP and all of this stuff. It's crazy to say, but back in the day I was a hand of the land main, or like whatever you call it. I just like went random. Like the first skill I got to 50, which was the cap back then. I think it was actually lower because I was a free trial player first. It was like the cap was 30. The first skill I capped out was minor. And then I actually bought the game for reality, so like it got up to 50. And then again, the first like class I maxed out was like 50. I was like walking around like Mordona just as a minor, like didn't have a combat class that could deal with any of the enemies. It was so rough. I don't think I even had like, you know, the ability where like monsters ignore you.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a thing back then. Like maybe there was like a way to do it, but I didn't know how to do it back then for sure. But it's okay. People were nice. People would like bodyguard me, and they would be very sweet about it. Yeah, the community was so nice.
That's so nice.
And then we started playing the game for real and working through the story. But the story was super long, so it took us fucking years. And by the time we did that, they gave away Heaven's Word for free. So then we played through that, and then we bought. I think it was Stormblood. No, we bought Shadowbringers, and Stormblood came free with Shadowbringers. So that's when
Stormblood came free with Endwalker.
No. They gave it free to everyone, but when I bought the game, Shadowbringers, I got it bundled in. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. So I got Stormblood for free when I bought it, but they did give away Heaven's Word free to everyone. That's why
I misunderstood.
Yeah. So I didn't actually start playing the game properly until like Shadowbringers like was about to launch. But I guess I'm a baby player compared to all of the people who have been playing since Heaven's Word.
Yeah.
I don't know any of this stuff. Also, you keep telling me to cut things out. You know how lazy I am with editing? Like 90% of the stuff you say is staying in, just so you know. Like,
you said I'll be overseeing it. So it's up to quality and standard.
Frick.
I get to control it.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's the gist of Evolve mode and Reborn mode.
Yeah.
And they showed
classes.
They showed off 4 jobs at the dev panel.
So many.
They showed it off in a very early build of the game.
Yeah, they like where were they? They were in the Endwalker area, and they spawned in like a Minotaur, and they had like dumb UI that was clearly just like basic boxes with like,
Yeah.
like no flourish.
Yeah, but that's fine. But even
Yeah.
without it, it's just a very, very early thing, especially
Sure.
like action symbols. Like most drops had continuation from Gunbreaker, like, and they
Yeah.
had like faster action symbols too for like new abilities.
I hope they
Like
replace that.
there's definitely just placeholders, right? Again, it is a early build. They don't have the art finished. Lots of
Sorry.
placeholders and stuff. It's okay.
A kitty just walked up to me and was like, I had to go fix its ears.
Yeah. So
Right. Mhm.
when they, showed Paladin as an example and showed it in game, cover was gone.
Yeah. No more cover.
But then Mr. Prime used a dash on an ally, and that's the cover.
Right? It's so thematic. Like you dash to the enemy and that's all fine, but like then you can use the stacks and you can dash to an ally and you throw your shield in front of them, like you're actually like blocking for them. That's like so thematic and cool. Like the
Yeah.
class fantasy for a lot of these, they blew out of the park. It's done really well. I'm really hyped for it.
They're just so close together. What did I do?
I don't know what you did.
No, it just looks like that now.
It's fine.
Hey, like you can dash to an enemy like normal. You can dash.
Yeah. Like we said, there's a new divine justice skill that is it's just Holy Spirit and Clemency combined into one skill, depending on who you're targeting.
Yeah, skills of enemy is something that every tank has.
Yeah.
And they got rid of low blow.
Low blow.
But interject has now a stun effect, so they kind of just got combined.
Yeah, but don't worry, we checked. Low blow is still on melees.
Not called low.
So, huh?
It's not called low blow.
It's not called low blow on melees. It's the same fucking icon. What do you mean it's not called low blow on melees?
Leg sweep.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
It's especially like the tank low blow is like 5 or 6 seconds, but the leg sweep is like 3 seconds.
Oh, okay. So that's the difference. Who cares?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
Does it?
No, it's different, but it's legs with like a thing going on it.
It's similar, but still very different. But low blow is 5 seconds and leg sweep is 3 seconds. Also, leg sweep has a 40-second cooldown and low blow has a 25-second cooldown.
Okay.
It's very different.
But interject will also stun people now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not. We still have the ability. It's just combined to something else.
Yeah,
Which makes sense because if you were interjecting something, chances are they couldn't be stunned, and if you're stunning them, like chances are they couldn't be interjected. So it's fine. For those to be the same thing, it doesn't change anything. Like with the provoker jerk, I can see difficulties happening because of that, but not. Yeah, not for this. It's not going to happen. Nothing wrong is going to happen for sure.
Yeah. So, there's no tank stance anymore. There's no button to turn on your tank stance.
We couldn't see a tank stance. We've looked for so long. You have no idea. Like
you looked for so long.
Yeah, we spent so long like scouring in the hotbar, coming up with theories. Like maybe this button in the UI, maybe that's the tank stance, so maybe it's going to come back. Maybe they just don't have it on the hotbar.
There's no tank stance.
But yeah, it looks like there's no tank stance. Your tank stance is always on.
Yeah, might be. Or provoke does give you a buff for 10 seconds.
Yeah,
it's presumably for more enmity generation.
But provoke already does that. It's just not a thing it gives you a buff for.
I thought it's just basically a big damage number. Technically behind the scenes.
Well, provoke it is a big enmity damage number, but like a thing about provoke is it does increase your enmity gain. Like I don't know if I'm crazy by saying this. This is just like a rumor I heard, but I swear that's a thing that people have said. Like you use provoke and then your skills for like a while give more increased enmity. Okay, viewers, you can't see this, but she's typing in YouTube. How does provoke work?
Yeah.
It's a YouTube, not to Google. It's a YouTube.
Yeah, this is just this person. This is 4 years ago.
About healing and enmity. I don't think healing gives enmity anymore. I think they changed
No, it
that.
does.
Is it still? I thought. Oh no, regen doesn't give enmity because that was a big thing. If you in dungeons, if you put regen on on your tank constantly, they would always pull aggro. The healer would always pull aggro from the tank.
Oh, I think Provoke is just apparently 2000 potency. Perf of enmity
According to Keisu Chaji
from 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Does it
I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I think you are crazy.
No, you always say this. You said this in the last episode. Because I am crazy. But like, I swear.
So they were doing like Mythbuster videos where I just tested how stuff works.
I'll do no research because I'm like, but like, I thought that's how it worked. I thought.
I don't think, I don't know. I didn't think it did.
I don't know.
No, the description is place yourself at top of the target's enmity list while gaining additional enmity.
You ever do silly things with enmity in like in S rank hunts?
No.
Like me and Anna used to like both be on tank, both be on like Bisgear, both only spam provoke and then shield lob. Like the equivalent, like the range throw, but also eat food and use pots to get as much enmity as possible. And then we would like shirk each other. So like we would always be top of the enmity. Just for, I don't know, no reason. Just for fun.
It's for fun.
Yeah. We didn't do anything like bad about it. We didn't like run away or spin the boss or anything. We'd just be like, heh.
So the oath gauge is gone.
Yeah, no more oath gauge. So we now have 2 different gauges instead. We have defense and honor.
Honor spelled wrong, by the way.
Honor is spelled wrong.
Americans infiltrated Square Enix HQ.
Frick. Like, Canadians, Australians, you spell honor the right way, right? Like, back me up. Like, this is weird. People from New Zealand? I don't know. Are you New Zealanders?
I don't know.
I don't know what people from New Zealand call themselves. I'm not sure. I've heard Kiwi, but I'm not sure if that's like offensive or not, or like that's like a thing that's like, no, only we call ourselves Kiwis.
Don't call him that. Just to be safe.
I would just, ask someone from New Zealand to correct us. But yeah.
You're from New Zealand, let us know.
I always found it weird that the game For Honor didn't have the U in it, but it's made by Ubisoft, which is like a French-Canadian development.
Alright.
So, like, why did you put the U in? But maybe Canadians don't put the U in like anymore because they're like too, not Americanized because but you know what I mean.
Or use Canadian English.
What's Canadian English?
What's the example they've given? So the British have labor organizations. Labor has an U, and organization is spelled with an S in the middle. But American spell labor without the U, and organization with a Z in the middle. Or Canadians say labor with the U, but organizations with the Z in the middle.
They say with a Z?
They have some weird hybrid thing going on.
I don't know. I feel like most like the younger generation of British people like spell things in the American way as well because of how widespread the US culture is on the internet.
It's sad.
It's very sad.
Spelling fake English.
Simplified English.
Yeah, the simplified English.
I always find that so funny when you play a game and it's like English, simplified English, because they're just going off like Chinese, like Mandarin, and then simplified Chinese. Like,
if I was to make a game, I would definitely call it simplified English.
You're not from an English-speaking country. I don't know why you're taking sides.
I'm from the EU. In school, the teacher told us we would specifically learn the British English because that's the country right next to us.
It's not British English. It's international English.
It's normal English. It's proper English.
Proper.
It's just English. And then you have the Americans cutting it. There's these people across the ocean like, nah, nah.
I think the worst part is I think most of these changes were done by like one person who was just like, nah, I want to be different.
I know in school, since I live in Europe, we learned the English from Europe, the OG,
The OG.
the normal way, the proper way. That's what I learned in school.
Language is an evolving thing,
Yeah.
but some of the changes don't make that much sense to me.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the gauges.
Yeah.
It no longer generates with auto tags. It's just you have 2 stacks of defense, 2 stacks of honor. Defend,
Yeah.
you get 1 stack of defend at 20 seconds, and a stack of honor at 40 seconds.
40 seconds, yeah. And the defense seems to be your holy charge one. So
Yeah.
I guess like your defense gauge is now your replacement for your honor gauge, right? You're not your honor gauge, I'm sorry, your oath gauge.
Yeah.
So rather than the holy charge one costing 50, it now just costs 1 stack of defense.
Costs 20 seconds of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every 20 seconds you should be using holy charge one because it's a DPS gain if you're getting hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Now honor seems to be your requisite or imperator. I don't know. I'm not pronouncing either of those right. Your magic combo initiator.
Imperator. Yeah.
So yeah, there's no longer a cooldown on that, and you guys use that every 40 seconds.
It is basically just a cooldown, right?
Yeah, but there's also 2 stacks of it, which is nice, so that you can now use it for when you need to disengage the boss and then go away.
Yeah. And there's no buff window. You don't have to save it up for.
Yeah, you don't need to save it up.
You can use
for
it
the non-existent 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just use it whenever you feel like it.
Just don't overstack your honor. Don't overcap.
No. And there was also a thing called crests that we saw in the UI, but that just seems to literally be like a dev indicator of like when your counter of Holy Shaoshan gets triggered.
It might be in the actual game too.
It might be, but like it's not giving
symbol.
any information. It's just like, yeah, maybe it's like a little flourish that's going to happen. Like, oh, yeah.
Maybe, I know, it says crest. It could be like a shield that, you know, if you do the answer, the later parry, then it could just like glow. But if you do the early parry, it could like have wings or something.
Yeah, maybe. Something like that. I just play with a simplified settings on, so
I also have simplified on every job, so
yeah. It'd be cool for like the newer players and like someone a little bit more pizzazz in their life.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they actually do with it.
Yeah. Like mentioned before at some point, there's continuation in Paladin, at least.
Yeah.
There's also on other jobs, which is presumably, I think, just a placeholder because, you know, the early build.
I hope it's a placeholder. I hope they make something more custom and like unique for it. But we'll see. But the problem with having continuation is like lots of things are going to be on the continuation button and lots of things are going to trigger it. So you're going to have to be very mindful. It's going to be the most important button on your hotbar. Because if you go 1, 2, 3, like you get the holy magic blade thing on Paladin. So like normally your rotation is like 1, 2, 3, and then you go 4, 4, 4 for like doing your magic blades. That magic blade is now going to be on continuation. But when you activate your magic combo finisher is also now going to be on continuation. So you got to be careful that you're not overriding things.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you know, stuff's going to disappear. It does seem to be mostly off globals though on continuation. I will say that.
Yeah.
So I don't think. Yeah. I think it's always off globals. So we'll be pressing like one button and then pressing continuation and then going back to our normal like GCD rotation. Yeah. So it won't be too bad. I don't think it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, just something to be mindful of.
There's a new ability called Round Table.
Yeah, now I was going to mention that last, but we got a sneak peek of what is coming up for the new capstone ability, I presume, for Paladin. It's basically a follow up to Wings, right? What do you actually call Wings? What's that?
I don't know. Everyone calls it Wings.
It's the 80
Passage of Arms.
Yeah, it's 70 actually. Well, I don't know. So you'll get a follow-up ability, and it's just a big heal by the looks of it.
AoE
nice.
heal. A nice little heal.
Yeah. So that's a little sneak preview we got of a skill we're gonna get.
Yeah.
We already mentioned it before, but Shield Lob is now AoE, and when you're close to the target, Shield Lob will become Shield Bash. So that's not gone. It's all going to be on one thing. But I think that's it for Paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used it as an example for a lot of things, so we talked about it way too long probably, but now let's get into the things that everyone's excited for, especially Snug here, right? Being a Dragoon main.
I like Dragoon.
Let's talk about the big changes to Dragoon.
So, I mean, there's a lot. It's going to be very different.
Yeah,
I'm going to assume you know how Dragoon works while I'm explaining this.
I don't know how Dragoon works, so that's why I'm going to leave most of it to you. I just want to put out there that, you know, the harpoon ability, whatever the frick it's called, spear throw, I don't know what it's called.
Spear throw.
Oh, is what it's called? The range ability? Yeah, I think it's going to be AoE. I want my theory to be right, and that's going to be AoE combo.
You think your range buttons are just your AoE combo?
I don't know. Why not?
No, I mean, you'll never get you. I mean, you do with the vengeful. This doesn't make any sense.
We'll see how it works. But yeah, they've been talking about doing a Dragoon rework for so long, and they've teased some stuff and changed some like minor things. But I think this is like why they showed this class, especially, is because they've been working on the changes for a long time. We gotta see it. So take it away, Snug.
So your basic combo is just a filler. It's not your main thing to do. You're not going through your dot combo, then you do your damage combo, and weave in your stuff in between. You now have a left positional, specifically left, the Sinister Drive, and you have Dexter Drive, which is specifically a right positional, and you have Winged Chaos, which is the rear positional, and that one does insane damage, insane potency for some reason.
Yeah, we were being like little weirdos. We were like looking at the video and slowing it down and pausing when the damage numbers like popped up, because they didn't show any of the potency stuff, and even if they did, they'd be in Japanese, so we wouldn't be able to like really understand.
Yeah, it's like I noticed it myself. I saw it from someone else's video, from someone who makes a lot of Dragoon videos and Dragoon optimization. That's what they noticed. I saw it in their video.
But like none of this potency or like stuff is going to be final, probably. So
yeah,
we'll see.
It might just be a big. It might still be a big damage, but it is more damage than your combo finisher. Your big Stardiver combo. It's insane.
Your big new ability does the same damage as like the finisher for that.
Yeah. And right now it's Chaotic Spring, which gives a dot. But now it's called Winged Chaos, and it just does. There's no dot anymore. I think every job kind of lost their dot, except Bart. I will get. Also, after you use Winged Chaos, you get a buff. You get it's a stacking buff. I don't know if there's a max of like 2 stacks or 3 stacks, or if it's infinite, but they never went above 2.
It felt like there was a max of 2.
Well, they never used Winged Chaos while having 2. So
true. Yeah. So we don't know.
We don't know. So the stacking buff called Whirlwind lets you execute Whirlwind Thrust. So if you can just infinitely stack it, and like in Enur right now, you have those AoEs that follow you, and there's like no way you get uptime.
Yeah.
You could stack up like 10 Whirlwind stacks. And then when you need to run around the boss, you just spam Whirlwind Thrust.
Ooh, that would be so funny.
Having to get away from the boss just isn't as bad anymore.
Yeah. We also had a theory, like in PvP, the Whirlwind Thrust is scaling damage based on how far away you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you noticed that when Yoshi P was playing, they would always backflip before using it.
Yeah, he would do that. But I think it's just brainwave from PvP, because the damage numbers didn't change.
Damage numbers. It was hard to see because like some of them were crits and some of them weren't. So it was really hard to calculate.
Never the same.
Yeah, but I personally think that maybe Ushipi just got a little bit of brain rot from PvP because it plays very similarly now to how PvP Dragoon works, right?
Yeah, I think it's brain rot because in melee range, they crit and did 117k.
Yeah.
And it used it from far away and it was 74k.
Yeah.
And then again, they used it from far away and it was 96k with a direct hit. So
it's really hard to tell. Yeah.
I think it does match up with the crit from melee range.
Yeah.
With the damage variance. So I don't think that's true. I think it's just brain rot or style points, honestly.
He is very stylish.
Yeah. Now, Dragoon also has a continuation button, which will you get the Gale Skogul and Nastron on it. After you use your left positional Sinister Drive, you get a Gale Skogul, and after using your Dexter Drive, your right positional, you get Nastron. But they replace each other, so you better fucking use that. There's also no buff, so you just throw it out whenever you want.
Yeah, you just spam your crap.
Yeah. Now, the thing I saw in the keynote was you have 3 stacks of high jump, and that's got me slightly worried. I was like, what the fuck? Why do I have 3 stacks of high jump? What are they doing? But it's actually fine. So you have alright, I never talked about Dragonsbane. It's a GCD right now. Your Dragonsbane, basically your basic combo finisher, but it's now a gauge that fills up every 10 seconds to a maximum of 3 stacks.
Yeah.
And that is what lets you use the positional.
Yeah, you have a right and a left positional. I don't know if you already mentioned that.
Right, left here. I've mentioned this so many times.
Sorry, I was yawning.
It's okay. So you need to wait 10 seconds to be able to use one of your positionals. You can only use the rear positional after using Sinister Drive and Dexter Drive.
Yeah.
So
and then when you get all the stickers,
when you do Sinister Dexter and then you use Heaven Sword.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever fill up the Heaven Sword stick. No, they do. That's for Sky. So high jump, the 3 stacks of high jump. It's now called Vengeful Jump.
Yeah.
And when you use one Vengeful Jump, you gain a lot of the Dragon Stick. And also, Vengeful Jump gives you a true nerf buff for your next GCD.
Yeah, which is very nice.
Yeah.
And you get a high jump every 20 seconds. So
yeah, every 20 seconds, a total of 3 stacks. And now, with the Blood of the Dragon stickers, you have a maximum of 3. And when you gain 3, you get access to a Star Diver combo. And my cat is staring at me with bleeding eyes because she needs the door to be opened. I'll be right back.
You gotta let her out. Talking of cats, he's lying next to me, and he looks so cute. This cone on his head, and he's sleeping, and he keeps making little noises, and his little paw is shaking a little bit, like he's dreaming. He's so cute.
So your Star Diver combo is, it seems like a 1.5 second GCD. It's very quick, and your other stuff is still at 2.5, as long as you at a basic skill speed.
Yeah. Well, they said that the skill speed on everything would be faster than.
I think that's they were talking about the start, for Dragoon, at least the Star Diver thing, because that's
something they mentioned specifically, that people said they were worried about the rolling combos would be too slow or not as fast with server updates and stuff. And they said to mitigate that, there would be a faster GCD timer on Evolve mode than there is on the Reborn mode.
So it seems like it's 2.5 seconds for Dragoon.
Yeah, it might not be.
It's just the start. The Star Diver combo is 1.5. That thing's fast as fuck.
Yeah,
that's very much faster than 2.5. It's very much a higher skill speed, a higher combo speed, higher speed. Might not be just your global everything, your basic stuff. It could be your special stuff.
Yeah.
So Dragoon, you're on 2.5. Your Star Diver combo is at 1.5. And how many buttons were it? Also, after using your first button in your Star Diver combo, you get access to Sky High. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 button combo and a 1.5 GCD, which means it's 3, 6, 7.5 seconds for your Star Diver combo.
Super fast. Choo, 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 choo.
You do get access to Sky High, which is
It's the PvP LB.
it is the PvP LB. You jump into the sky for how long was it? 3 seconds.
Yeah, it's 3 seconds. You get a buff.
Yeah, you're up in the sky for 3 seconds, and you get a follow up. It seems to be a GCD.
Yeah.
And that
Wow,
follow
you're
up to Sky High actually does a little bit more damage as you reposition.
Yeah, it's like your strongest ability, or at least it's equal. It's like within variants.
Yeah, now Sky High, right now in the current testing, the current build, they have 90% it might change, but
Which is crazy.
yeah, their original idea was to make you completely immune, but they realized there might be some issues at certain boss mechanics if that was the case. So,
like if you don't take damage, that means that certain effects won't hit you at all, and you won't. You can cause the whole party to wipe basically if you're not like getting certain effects.
Yeah.
So instead they made it a 90% damage reduction, which is still crazy. Like I want to like shirk the Dragoon and get through like tank busters that way, because that sounds insane.
I do need to time it.
Yeah, you only get 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But it's like timing third eye.
Yeah, it might not stay at 90. They want it to be high.
Yeah.
They're gonna do their internal testing.
Yeah.
Gonna figure out how the 90% looks like, how it is. Might be 80 or 70%.
Yeah, and then in the first week of the expansion, when players get a hold of it, they're also going to break it and play with it. So like they might change it again before the Savage comes out.
Yeah, like they want to go overboard with the mitigation because they think that's fun. It's gonna be high.
Yeah,
they might not stay with 90. They might stay with 90, but that's what you're working with right now, and I think it's funny.
Yeah, I agree. Like going overboard, like just because it's more fun, it's like it's a good philosophy. Not a balanced philosophy, but it's a I vibe with it.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the problem child of the Evolved?
No. Let's talk more about Dragoon.
Okay.
So in the Evolved mode, your rotation is just you'll be in like a 30-second rhythm for your precision nodes with your Dragon's Bane gauge. And you're in a 60-second rhythm with your Star Diver combo. But you can still move that around as long as you don't cap on your Dragon's Bane stacks or your Vengeful Jump stacks. And that's kind of the general rhythm you're going with. And your opener, I feel like many openers are gonna be like, just do whatever. Like for Dragoon, it's probably just Vengeful Jump into a positional, because you don't have to be at the side after using Vengeful Jump. And that's your opener. After that, you just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It also, I guess, depends on the fight. Like in Fru, he disappears after like 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So if you do all your Dragon's Bane or your positionals and then your Star Diver combo, you might get like 1 or 2 filler buttons in, but then he disappears and your filler combo will fall off.
Yeah.
So you might want to try to use a filler combo earlier.
Yeah.
So you can change stuff around. Your opener can look like whatever.
There's gonna be a lot of player agency for sure.
Yeah.
Which is good. I think stuff like that is nice. I'm not a thinker. I'm an unga bunga brain person, so like I'm probably just gonna do what I want and then reap the repercussions later.
Yeah, like the one, like you still have pots, I assume.
Yeah.
Which is yeah. So that's like your only personal buff window.
Yeah.
So you could be stupid.
A good thing about pots.
Yeah.
Because pots, they're like every 4.5 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's always a weird thing about pots, is that you use it every 6 minutes because you use it in opener, and then the next time it's up, it's after you've already done your next buff. But with how the new bursting phases work, it's like they're not lined up at all. So some classes might be stronger just because they'll get to pot more often with their big hits.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing to think about.
Like the thing you can do is just, Vengeful Jump, positional, Vengeful Jump, positional, Vengeful Jump, positional, and then wait for your Vengeful Jumps to come back.
Yeah.
So the startup combo was 7.5 seconds. So like at when you have 2 stacks of vengeful jumps and it still has a 10-second cooldown, you could use a pod, do your combo, go through the vengeful jumps again, and do a second stardiver combo into your
Yeah.
your pod window in your opener.
That's a really interesting thing. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that'll be a DPS gain, probably,
maybe. I mean, I don't
across
know.
all fights. Yeah. Oh, I'm really
You
curious if the ultimates and stuff like be tackled by the new evolved classes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
yeah. Yeah, pod window's gonna be weird because that's like your only it's like a personal buff, basically.
I have a theory that Dancer will still have like a buff they give to someone else, but it might not be a damage buff. It might be a different kind of buff.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how Dancer works.
Yeah, definitely. That was my Dragoon rant.
Yeah, no, I love hearing a Dragoon a Dragoon rant from the number 1 ranked Dragoon in my static.
In your static? Okay, yeah. No one else plays Dragoon. Well, for someone, but
Hey, backflip into a wall.
then leave.
Okay. That's now bring the problem children out. The healers.
Yeah. Well,
healers?
just white mage.
Well, yeah, we only got the soul white mage, but I'm worried in general about healers because they said some ominous, like they want healers to focus on healing, and you might be all of you like DPS, yeah, all you DPS and tank mains out there might be like, "What are you, stupid? Of course, healers should be healing." No. That's not how we do this in Final Fantasy 14.
You avoid using your GCD.
In Final Fantasy 14, healers do as much damage as they can, and then healing. You want to heal. A good healer heals just enough to keep the party alive without sacrificing damage. That's the balancing act that healers do. Healers are not there to heal. They're there to mitigate your party's stupidity. Okay? You are playing a balancing act as a healer, and like your job is to see how much damage you can do to help contribute to the fight dying without your party falling over. Now, is that a good or optimal like way of playing? Is that a fun way of playing? I think it's fun. I think lots of other healer mains would agree with me because that's what that healer means. I would admit that some people think healers are like, there's always like the stereotype about healers being like passive people who are like unsure with themselves. But healers in Final Fantasy are quite the opposite. You develop a kind of like annoyed, like sadistic personality almost, because every time one of your team members messes up, that's like, oh, that's a damage away from you. That's like, because your job is to do damage, and then healing is like secondary, but it's still your job. No one else can heal. So every time someone else messes up and you have to like cover for their mistakes and it doesn't affect them, it only affects you, it's always like an annoying feeling. So that's why like I feel like if you are ever being like, oh, this healer is kind of salty, that just means they're being jaded because by healing for a long time and being annoyed by that kind of like stuff happening to them. But yeah, I think it's kind of fun to play with your party's HP as a resource and work together with your co-healer to heal as efficiently as possible so you can do as much damage as possible. I just think that's a really fun thing to do. But it sounds like they want to change it, so healing is your priority and damage is secondary. It's not going to be as fun, in my opinion.
I mean, White Mage already has the lilies, which is the D-heal, which is a damage gain.
Yeah. But they said this about healing in general.
Yeah. They want healers to focus on healing.
Yeah. Also, lilies, whether you use them or not, it gives you a stack for your blood lily. It doesn't matter. They have a new system now that we'll talk about. What is it called?
I mean, it doesn't have a specific name. It's just called
Yeah.
healing gives you damage.
When you GCD heal someone and you heal damage, you get a sanctuary stack, and that gives you a buff to Holy Sanctuary, so it does more damage. So you do get more damage for healing, but it's only going to be GCD healing, and we don't know the potencies, so we don't know if it's equal to like the DPS you would have lost, or if it's a buff or a gain. But because of the fact that it only works when you actually do healing, it's gonna cause friction in my mind of like, if it's a gain, then you don't want the other healer to heal because you want to heal them because you want to do more damage. It's gonna be so weird. I don't know. I don't agree with this design philosophy, and it's like the one thing I'm like worried about with like the new person in charge of like the from the PvP actions, because with healers were a bit weird, but like it was forgivable because they wanted them to deal damage. But now they're doing like the evolved stat and they're like making them not do damage. It's just like what do you want? What do you want from us? I don't know what you want.
Let's just start from the top with White Mage.
Okay. So healers, you still have your glare, but they've changed it up a little bit. Glare will now turn into a different ability after the first time you pressed it. So it's like a 1-2 combo, but you're still pressing one button because that's what they compress everything to anyway. It's just going to be a different, and it's still the same potency. It's just going to be a different animation.
It's just a reskin for Glare.
Yeah. They have removed cast times on your Glare though, so yay, that's good. Sad for like people who have ingrained the muscle memory of slide casting into their brains, but that's fine. It's better this way for sure. We can move more, we can position. GCD healing will still have a cast time. But your glares, you can move around and run around and like fire them off, no problem. Yeah. A little sad about the animation. I thought the animation for casting glare was really pretty. You do like a little twirl and then you like fire it off. I always thought that was cool. So sad that that's gone, but
yeah,
that's fine. You no longer have dots. No dots for healers.
No dots.
You don't have to worry about applying a dot every 30 seconds. There's also they don't have lucid dreaming in that hotbar. I just realized. There's something. There's something.
They don't.
Maybe they will have a different way of gaining MP. Maybe they're reworking the MP piety system on healers in general. We'll have to see. Because for those that don't know, there's a piety system for healers. Piety is a primary or secondary. It's a secondary stat that dictates how much NP regen you have. But to have piety, you have to give up having other stats like determination or crit. So it's always like a balancing game with healers being like, okay, how much piety do I need before I run out just by like healing and using like glare and stuff? And usually use lucid dreaming on cooldown to kind of mitigate it. But if you don't have lucid dreaming, it's gonna be a new thing to think about.
I don't know. I don't know where the MP region is, because you also have on White Mage SIs, which gives you MP every 40 seconds.
Yeah, I will say that healers, especially the White Mage, because that's the only one we've seen, reducing all the actions to 16 looks so barren. It doesn't look like there's much here at all. Like I'm looking at it and I can see like there's a Sooner and Planetary Indulgence and Res and Regen and Cure and Telegram, whatever that skill's called, and Divine Veil and Lily Vow and your Dash and Surecast and Swift and Glare. But then there's like two other skills. That's it.
I feel like White
it's gonna
Mage
be rough. Like a healer.
Yeah, I feel like White Mage right now also just doesn't have anything really.
White Mage is the healer. Is one of the healers with the most bloat, I will say.
No.
But I feel like it still needs all of those skills.
No, you don't really have anything on.
Like a size. Size is gone, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. That's why.
Like all of the damaging stuff is like basically gone, other than the holy and thing. Like we're looking at a list of the White Mage skills right now. Like look at these skills. What skills would you want to get rid of?
Yeah, we got rid of Thin Air.
They got rid of Finita, they got rid of size, they got rid of what's the presence of mind? The cast spell.
Presence of mind cast spell.
The one that increases your cast time if you keep scrolling up. Keep playing it.
Presence of mind.
Really? Yeah, presence of mind.
Yeah, your burst.
Reduces cast time and recast time.
Yeah, well, 2 minutes are gone.
Auto attack? It reduces your auto attack? Oh, joy! Yeah! Do 4 more damage every fucking 5 seconds. Yay! But yeah, your dot's gone.
And they removed any personal damage buff on every drop, so.
Yeah. It's just Asylum is gone as well, right? There's no bubble.
True.
There's a lot missing from White Mage. And I feel like all of these abilities were needed on White Mage. There's a lot that they have, but I feel like they're all needed right now for healing. Obviously, I'm not a White Mage main. I play Sage mostly, which is the most streamlined healer right now. So I think will be the one that gets touched the least, especially with how Sage works with Eucrasian editing abilities that already change, you know? So I do see Sage changing the least. But White Mage, it does feel a little I don't want to say gutted. I don't want to say destroyed. I don't want to use any of these negative terms. But it feels bare, I guess. You know, maybe we'll get into it and it'll feel like, oh my god, this is so streamlined, this is so nice, I love it. But right now I'm a little cautious about what they're doing to the healers. Especially with the philosophy of healer should be healing. It's like, oh, I wanna do damage too. I wanna have fun.
Yeah. Of course you're doing damage. Your healing is gonna do damage.
Yeah. But in other MMOs, all healers do is heal.
Yeah.
That's all they do. And they overheal a crap ton. They do all those things. Final Fantasy 14 doesn't really play like that. It's more on individual skill for dodging mechanics and doing stuff, especially at higher levels. If you fail a mechanic, you die on ultimate and above. You cause a party wipe.
Yeah.
You can't heal with that. You're healing tanks and raid wide damage as you go around and move, but I feel having all of these skills, it's just gonna be different. And we'll have to see what it's like when it comes out.
Yeah. There are good things about White Mage, because you have Cure 1 and Medica that you have no reason to press unless you're in the level 15 dungeon, right?
How dare you?
You have completely useless healing buttons.
It's slightly faster than Cure 2 and can give you a buff so that your next Cure 2 doesn't cost any MP, you know?
If I see someone at level 100 running around with that buff, I have a meltdown IRL, but I'm not saying anything. But I'm just dying. You have completely useless buttons.
What if that 0.5 seconds was the difference between life and death? Getting the Cure 1 out is just faster.
No, it's they're useless. They're so useless.
I'm baiting you. No, I'm with you completely. Cure 1 is useless. Medica 1 it's not something that anyone ever uses.
In a low level dungeon, you know.
Yeah.
So one time you use it, but otherwise they're just useless. They might not be even in your hot.
Oh, it's definitely in my hot buffer because there's niche cases where you would want to use Medica. Say there was a mechanic, everyone was spread out, and you already used your OGCDs, and you need a GCD heal, but Medica 2 isn't really going to cut it. It's not enough burst healing, so you might do a Medica 2 into a Medica 1. But in most cases, you're probably oh, please team, can everyone stack on me so I can do Cure Free? So is Cure Free still a thing? I don't see it. Oh yeah, no, it's
right here.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Right now, at least on White Mage, you have your.
No, that's Benediction. No, I was looking at the new hotbar. Sorry, they don't have Cure Free either, do they?
You have High Cure and the AOE Cure. They also never press it, but it's presumably just the AOE heal. Now, on White Mage right now, you have a single target heal and an AOE heal and then single target regen, and AoE regen, and then single target Lily, and AoE Lily. And honestly, combining these buttons makes a lot of sense. That's kind of where a lot of the bloat comes from.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree.
Now on White Mage, you have the Lily gauge. Every 20 seconds, you gain 1 stack for a total of 3, and that lets you use the Planetary Indulgence. Now that changes your 2 basic healing spells into the Lily versions, and those grant a regen.
Yeah, it's a better way of doing that for the heals.
Yeah, they changed 6 healing buttons into 2 healing buttons.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm happy with that. That's a good change.
It's just other stuff I'm worried about.
Yeah. You still have your Lily Bell, you still have your wings, which now also grant you a personal movement speed buff.
Yeah.
Divine Benison and what is it called?
I don't know what you're looking at.
The shield and mitigation, the 2 buttons.
Oh, Aquaveil.
Yeah, Divine Benison and Aquaville are now just combined.
Yeah.
Which is also good. And doing good stuff. On at least the Planetary Indulgence gives you a buff completely in Japanese, so we just
we don't know what it is. Wings gives you a speed buff, which is nice. It seems to be only you.
Yeah.
It's not a party-wide speed buff like what Scholar has. But hey, we do that. We do that. We take that.
Yeah. I want to do something.
What are you gonna do?
I want to use Google Translate on the text.
Okay. But don't take too long, okay? We've only got half an hour into the stream.
I know.
And I want to talk about my favorite class.
Yeah. Your favorite class. It says Healing Lily, increased healing effect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Which ability gives that again?
Planetary Indulgence.
Yeah. I mean, Planetary Indulgence right now it gives you a healing buff.
Yeah.
And it might be just be. Yeah. It makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so they were talking with White Mage. They said it's like already the easiest healer, and they said in quotes, "We made White Mage even easier to use than before." So I think their plan is to keep White Mage like extremely simple as like a beginner healer.
Yeah.
So
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, it gives me hope that the other healers are not as got it or simple.
Yeah,
White Mage is already fairly easy to play, and it's like they made it easier than before. So then this gave me hope that the other heroes are fine and might have a little more complex things going on. We can talk.
I was waiting for you to say the thing about Scholar.
I took little notes like maybe they made Scholar more complicated, but with only 16 buttons.
Yeah, that would be so funny. I was waiting for you to say it because you kept reading the line like above it. It's like
no, this White Mage has as role actions. It's Asuna, Raise, and Shortcast.
And Swift.
Shortcast and Swiftcast.
Oh, there's no rescue.
There is no rescue.
What the? My rescue.
Yeah, I also wrote down like since you have your sanctity stickers up to 3 for healing someone or healing yourself. Since you don't get them for healing a full HP target, maybe a damage increase would be rescuing players into an AoE to then heal them.
But now if they remove rescue, maybe we can't do that. I don't know. Yeah. It could just not be on Mr. Prime's hotbar. It could be I know they flexed the Yoshi P like a couple of times to show some stuff, and he had some stuff on his bar that Mr. Prime didn't have on. For like example, limit break, you know? But we have been recording for almost like 3 hours. So we should get like a move on.
Yeah.
Because I have to edit this and cut this down.
Yeah.
And we have stream soon. So let's quickly talk about Bard. Bard looks amazing. I am so hyped for Bard. Like, if this was just only a Bard rework, was the only thing that they were announcing today, I would love it. So, things that are changing, like all of those like abilities that you know and love on Bard, they're all gone. Kind of like you don't no longer have a billion buttons. Now you only have like your 1, 2, your light shot and heavy shot, whatever the frick it's called. And you have your songs, and that's basically the only buttons that you have access to straight away. So how the mechanic works is that you still have your 3 songs. Mm-hmm. They don't have cooldowns though. You have performance stacks, which like every 20 seconds you can use one of your performance stickers on a song. And you still want to cycle through all of the songs. You want to cast all of them because you get a sticker for each song. But they all give unique buffs and like kind of a unique playstyle and rotation. Think of it kind of like the summoner, different primals that you're doing different things depending on what mode you are. But even more interesting, to be honest. So Mage has a new buff. It no longer is a damage buff to everyone in your team. Instead, it's a regen buff for everyone for a few seconds. And remember your dots? Your dots come back here, but they're going to be fake dots. They're only going to be 3 seconds, which basically means, I don't know if you know how dots work in Final Fantasy.
Every 3 seconds is a tick.
Yeah, so they're only going to tick once or twice, basically. So it doesn't really matter that they're dots. But it's cool. It's cool they still have like the kind of dot identity there. And they're going to change like some of your abilities. You're going to get like Heartbreaker's Barbs, which is going to be a new ability that you use.
That's a stat. Heartbreaker's Barb is the buff you get. You get a stack of Heartbreaker's Barb when the dot runs out. And with the buff, you can use an OGCD called Heartbreaker Sting.
And that'd be cool. With armies, that song is going to give you you and your party a speed buff. I noticed the speed buff isn't going to be for very long comparative to the regen buff and the barrier buff, but those numbers don't actually matter that much. It's totally not because I forgot to write down the the number, but they don't matter because they're not gonna last. They're gonna change all of these times and stuff. But you get a speedy combo basically. You know your AoE abilities. Basically, you get access to like those animations, and you like fire through them quickly.
Yeah.
But the Wanderers, this is the coolest song.
Yeah.
This gives you and your team a shield, which is nice. Which is nice to have. And you get like a slower combo. And you get like a personal buff that makes your next ability crit and direct hit, kind of like what Machinist has on is it Reassemble? I can't remember the ability.
I have no idea. My machine is level 50.
That's fine. But the final like combo of like this song's unique like combo is like this really cool but slow ability with a cast time. So yeah, bards get cast times again. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So like you use the buff and then like you do this like big long like pull back on your like bow and you fire and it looks amazing. I'm really like hyped for it. But there's no set order you use your songs. You can use them in whatever order you want. They want it specifically so that you use it the best for the situation and the fight and what's coming up. So, which is nice. I like that.
Yeah.
But you do still need to use all of them to get your stack, which lets you activate. What is it called? It's Radiant Finale. Yeah, but I think you can hold a stack, like use all your songs, and then gets converted into like a sticker called the Light Sticker.
Yeah.
So then you don't have to use it straight away, but you do have to use it before you use all 3 of your songs again. So you can kind of like move stuff around. It's a lot more flexible, which I like a lot. I'm not sure what kind of buff Radiant Finale gives anymore because it's not going to be a party-wide damage buff anymore. It's just going to be a cool damaging ability. If you play Bard in PvP, you know the Bard limit break. It gives you like this damaging attack. You get access to the same ability as that. But I'm not sure what kind of buffs it gives. Might be just damage. Well, we'll see when it comes out for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Encore of Light, get access to that, which is just a big damaging ability. So yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
But there's another cool thing. Remember your little cute little backstep ability? They did something really cool with that. You want to talk about it, Snug?
Sure. Now, you can just... It's just a range attack. It's not something you need to go in melee range with and then jump back. You can use it from range. You can just use it standing still. And
it's the actual damaging attack now. It's called Wanderer's Volley.
Wanderer's Volley. Now, if you move while using it, you will dash into that direction. Yeah. And it looks so cool.
It looks so cool. You do this like kind of like flippy backflip thing, like you're like styling across the map.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. You can like dash left or right or forward or backward still.
Yeah.
Also use it standing still so you don't dash around.
Yeah.
Now,
And it gives you stacks of bardic inspiration every time you use it.
me and have 4 stickers of bardic inspiration. You get it from finishing your 1, 2, 3 combo.
Oh, you do as well, yeah.
Yeah. And we get 1 for using a Wanderer's Wall. And you can use 2 stacks of that to use Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
It's just a
I think
nice little OGCT.
Yeah. I think to keep in mind with Wanderer's Volley, the new dashing ability, is that it is a GCD.
Mhm.
So could cause some like awkwardness because right now every single dash and back stuff ability is a OGCD. So this one isn't. So it's gonna be like a little rough. And if you have some queuing going on, like you eat some food and then use the ability, it might cause some weird things to happen. So just so you're aware of that. Don't want
That's
people jumping into the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's all of the changes. I'm sorry we had to run through Bard. There are still some like other things that we didn't mention for Bard. Like
Foot graze, leg graze.
yeah, leg graze is gone, but foot graze, which is the bind, the bind and the heavies, that's still there. They might be combined, but they didn't talk about them. Peloton is still there. Your what is the troubadour? The like damage like buff. We're not really quite sure. They might do slightly different things now.
Your troubadour damage buff?
No.
You mean the defensive?
Yeah, defensive.
My ball?
What is it called?
Troubadour.
It's called troubadour. Yeah. It's the party mitigation.
Yeah, but I'm confused because you said damage buff, so I was like, what?
The damage debuff. Yeah. I'm rushing.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You have your foot graze, head graze, interrupt, arms length, and second wind, and peloton.
It's going to be very, very cool to see. I'm looking forward to changes and seeing everything a lot. But all of this could change. We don't know.
Hey, there's a little text at the top that says this screen shows content. This screen shows content under development. Content and specifications are subject to change without notice. He said we are still in development of the system, and you see some of the actions maybe change or will make adjustments to the rotation.
Yeah.
But it looks good overall.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, we got a little sneak peek about Evolve Mode Black Mage from Yoshi himself. He said it's super cool.
As a Black Mage main, he would say that.
Yeah. Black Mage is going to be super cool. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Thank you all for like putting up with us yapping for so long.
Yeah.
We did not expect to be recording for this.
I was expecting it to be long. We love to go off topic. We love to jump around back and forth, up and down.
Hey, long form podcasts, everyone loves them, right?
Yeah.
But we should stop here, especially since we're supposed to be streaming in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to be so tired during stream. We're like, we already talked for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone for listening to episode 2.
Yeah.
Sorry if this episode is a lot more scuffed than the first episode. That's because I'm the editor. Next week, I'll be back to Snug editing for you. So please look forward to that. Who knows what the heck we're going to talk about?
What's the next podcast theme?
I don't know. Something we can yap about for an hour, and then we'll end up yapping about it for free. Sounds good. I would ask if you have any topics you'd like us to talk about. Put them in the comments below. But knowing our fans at the moment, you'll want to hear stuff like a fruit tier list or like who's our favorite bold celebrity, and we'll be like, I don't know any bold celebrities. What do you want from me? I don't know.
I don't know
celebrities. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed the background noise.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. We'll what?
We'll explode.
Okay, goodbye. Boom.